Woo! It's the morning after the ride. Humboldt's Redwood Marathon. Half marathon. I did the half marathon 2006. Quite a good time. If you want to do a half marathon, or a marathon, or a 5 or 10k and you're in the area, Humboldt Redwoods, NorCal. This is how you save money, man. Wear stuff. Guys, you don't need fancy fashion to pull hot babes like Freely. It's the inner game you want to work on. You can look like a bum like Durianrider. Alright? Save your money on that high fashion bullshit. Ride nice bikes. If you want to spend money, get a nice bike and a power meter. Compact cranks. Anyway, so questions on the ride. The morning after the 568k ride, how do I feel? Feel really good. My right hamstring's a bit tight, which was to be a bit expected because I hadn't ridden that for a long time. Alright, here we go. Questions. How many carbohydrates did you eat in your ride? I probably would have had at least 6,000 calories from carbohydrate in that 24-hour period because I like to eat around 60 grams of sugar per hour. I follow the rule. A good rule to follow is 1 gram of carbohydrate per kilo of body weight per hour. So I'm about 65 kilos around about, so 60, 65, 70 grams of carbs per hour, and that avoids your bonking. Bonking means, that's a cyclist term, when you run out of muscle glycogen. It's getting really low. It's like your fuel tank's on, just dropping, you go up a little hill and it's just like, oh my god, this is like Mount Everest. You're done. Or if you're a runner, they call it hitting the wall, where you go from 4-minute pace down to 8-minute pace and you're just creeping along because your body's going into ketosis. You don't want to go into ketosis. That's kills your red blood cells, or you just smash it down your hematocrit, etc. You don't want to go in ketosis. You always want to avoid ketosis. Ketosis is the worst thing for your fitness. That's why when people do a long-term water fast, they're fucked for 6 months after or longer. It takes them so long to rebuild their red blood cell count on that because it just wipes you. So I would not recommend skipping carbs or bonking. Always avoid ketosis when you can. So by eating the carbohydrates every hour, that helps me overcome that. And it's the same. People go, oh, hang on, but you're okay, Harley. I understand now. You eat a lot of carbohydrates because you're a cyclist and you're really fit and you ride up the mountains. I don't need to do that. I just I don't know. If you've got a boring life and you want to spice it up, eat fucking more carbohydrates so you got the fucking energy to do shit. Get shit done. Write down some goals. What the fuck do you want to achieve in life? Write those goals down. Carve the fuck up. Smash in the water. Go out there and fucking do it. Do it. Don't fuck around in life. Have some goals. Carve the fuck up. Do it. I did this ride with no caffeine. I just wanted to prove a point that it's all about the fucking mind. Carbohydrates, sleep, water, sugar. But I didn't have sleep in this 20. I didn't sleep a bit. The closest I got to sleep was closing my eyes on some of the straight sections of the road just to relax the muscles. If you want to do shit in life, you got to carb the fuck up, man. Otherwise you'll be like, but you're really fit. I'm not fit. I don't want to ever be fit. I just want to be victim mode all of my life. Fuck off with that shit, man. Seriously, carb the fuck up. Decrease the fat and protein in your diet. Get rid of all your animal products. Drop caffeine for a few months or years or whatever, like I've done before. And then just you come into balance of what works in your life. Whenever you got stimulants in, you sort of master that. So I wanted to prove a point here. I did 568 kilometers on my bike, no support. I didn't have a car follow me, hand me bottles, and that's fine if you do have that. I want to do it just raw, fucking no support, no stimulants, just sugar and waters, just to show people what you can do after 13 years in a vegan diet. But if you need to get the carbohydrates in, you can't eat as much as me unless your body needs as much as me. People think, oh, I could eat as much. You couldn't fucking eat as much as me, man. You say how much I eat. And if you could eat as much as me, it means you need to eat as much as me. Or the next person or whatever. You need to eat as much as you want to fucking eat. You need to sleep as much as you want to sleep. You need to piss and crap as much as your body needs to. Keep it high carb, low fat, low protein vegan. Seriously, write down some fucking goals and do it. Next question. Durianrider, can you address fructose? Like, I've done videos about this one, but the basically thing with fructose is one of the sugars that doesn't require insulin to be metabolized. Look it up. So the body releases less insulin. So that's why, the long-term fruitarian people are like slim. Regardless that most people in the fruitarian world have got very poor fitness. But they're very lean, very slim. Why is this? It's because, and their diet's mostly fructose. How does that work? How does someone get most of their calories or majority of their calories from fructose and be lean after 10 years with fuck all fitness? Interesting, isn't it? Because fructose keeps your insulin levels low. When your insulin levels are low, your body weight's going to be lower. That's why the NFL linebackers, etc., all the bodybuilders shoot up insulin. They don't have diabetes, but they're injecting insulin. Yes, it's fucking dangerous, but it's legal and it fucking works. Insulin's one of the most anabolic steroids around. So people are injecting insulin into themselves, getting swole, getting bigger, and that's what insulin does. It makes you heavier. So fructose diet is terrible if you want to gain weight. If you want to be heavy, don't eat fruit. If you want to be slim, eat fruit. I know it's the opposite of what the obese weight loss experts talk about. Isn't that hilarious? Obese, overweight, weight loss experts. My name's Robert Lustig, and I look like a walrus seal, and fructose makes you very fat. What a load of bullshit. What a load of fucking bullshit. Next question. What about saddle sores? Did you get any saddle sores? I don't get saddle sores after just a 24-hour ride. Saddle sores is basically when you get a little bit of an abrasion on your ass, a bit of chafing, and it might get like a little hair follicle gets caught in there and you just get like a little pimple boil, and it can be like really painful. I don't get those from 24-hour rides. You get those on if you're doing big Ks in a month, but otherwise I don't get that. How did you charge your Garmin? That's a good question. The Garmin I used was Garmin 800. This is the best product they make for my sort of style of riding. It's got maps in there, everything I need, calculates my power meter. This is about 15-hour battery life, and I use a little Porta Power. This is a USB rechargeable thing, battery pack, whatever you want to call it. So you plug in the USB cable. Had this in a little top tube bag from Elevate Designs. I'll put the link down below. And I'm not sponsored by these guys or anyone. I'm just showing you what I use. And that just plugs in your Garmin, and you can run it for another 24 hours or whatever. So I use that. That's people go, how did you do 568 kilometers on just one? No. Sneaky time. Had a little portable charger. What lights did I use on the back? I had, this is the Night Flux Red Zone 8. That's pretty bright. So I had this zip tied to my chain stay because I had a saddlebag on. So this is zip ties to your rear seat stay rather. So I use that. It's got like 100-hour runtime in some settings, 48 hours, 8 hour, depending on what setting you got it on. I had it on the bright flashing, and it was great. It worked fine. So that's basically what I did on the ride. If you have any more questions, what did I eat? Well, carbohydrates, obviously. But I had lots of dates. I had a couple of bananas, which don't really travel well. I had those in New Jersey. I ate those first. So dates, bananas. I had some gels from Talk gels. They make a vegan gel. Cliff gels. Had a couple of Talk bars and a couple of Cliff bars, just to mix it up a little bit. Had a lot of vegan licorice, this vegan raspberry licorice. I like to have variety on those long rides now because it helps you eat more. And variety helps you eat more. That's why I'm big into variety in your diet, because it helps you eat more. You want to have more carbohydrate in your diet. So if you're having just the one thing, that's cool. But when you do a long ride and it's a bit sleep deprived, your appetite sort of drops off, but having variety, it's like, oh yeah, new flavor or whatever, it helps you eat enough. So then you just don't run your metabolism into the ground because you're always getting some calories in, some carbohydrate calories. So it's great. So I had different flavors during the ride. That made sure I was always looking forward to the next little snack. Just something different. And it all digested fine. I've got good digestion because I'm fit and I eat well all year long and I keep it low fat. So during the ride, did I have any coconut oil or fat? No. Other than a couple of grams of fat in the dates or bananas or the Cliff Bar. I probably had 30 grams of fat for the whole day, which is, applies to my 95-5 principle. 90% calories coming from carbs, 5% protein, 5% fats. High carb is where it's at. All this bullshit about eat more fat, this is all it is. It's bullshit.